Hello, fellow film lovers. This is Daniel, and today I am going to be reviewing The Swimmer from 1968, directed by Frank Perry. The Swimmer is about the failure of the American dream in a manner similar to Cool Hand Luke. However, The Swimmer is less explicit in its indictment of the larger system supporting the dream, rather showing the foibles of one man failing to recognize how his downfall is less personal than it is inevitable. Cool Hand Luke's blue collar perspective is swapped out for the upper class Ned, played to perfection by Burt Lancaster. Ned's metaphorical journey shows the erosion of his social standing by taking a quintessential symbol of the mid to upper class, the pool party, and turning it into an increasingly bizarre series of interactions in which Ned flagrantly ignores all better judgment and boundaries. It's his own failure to move past what others think that gives rise to his inability to accept his struggles, which most notably comes about when he attempts to sexually engage a teenager who babysat his children. Ned is almost comically unaware of the creepiness inherent in the situation and responds to her rejection by continuing his increasingly desperate journey without much thought. He is stuck in a downward spiral that bears no ill meaning in and of itself, but is turned into a pathetic display by Ned's unwillingness to acknowledge his diminished social role. This status is an inherently meaningless social construct, except it's clearly how Ned finds value in his own life. Its dreamlike approach is augmented by a weird sense of humor that almost feels like a precursor to modern day cringe compilations. The Swimmer is timeless in its critiques of the bourgeoisie values and the emotional stuntedness that allows them to ruin the lives of their adherents. Yet it is also a fascinating vessel of the 1960s in particular. If The Swimmer is a nightmarish metaphor, Mad Men would be its straightforward and dramatic cousin or nephew. The existential crisis in culture which occurred within that decade left many feeling unstuck and drifting through their lives. The Swimmer's power is in preserving so well this feeling and showing that in the final analysis, we're not so different nowadays. So, my final score for The Swimmer, 4 stars. I hope you have a good day.